Hey, beautiful. I want to share with you an interesting story today, a past experience that has a lot of moral lessons, and that's the reason why I want to share this with you. So, leave me a comment at the end of it. Let me know how it was with you, or if you ever had similar experience. So, I'm just gonna kick in. In case you don't know, I'm Annie Okonkwa. So, in this channel, I talk about my experiences. I talk about you know, reaction music. I talk about some news, just entertainment and what have you happenings around me here in Germany. So I just talk about what I enjoy or I've. So I came to Germany years back. And when I came to study. So I came with a student's visa. Now, on the long run, when I arrived here for studies, I realized I had problem with accommodation. I couldn't get accommodation. That part wasn't sorted out before I arrived Deutschland, Germany. So that was a problem. And although the school has accepted you, of course, that's why you got your visa and all of that. But if you do not have a residence, an address, you cannot complete your registration. And as well, you cannot commence classes with the section. You cannot start properly. So this is a problem in Germany and up to date, especially if you are coming in from outside of Germany, then it's really tougher compared to the compared to citizens because it's their place and of course they would always find their whereabouts. So this lasted. I kept seeking for accommodation. It was really a problem until about half a semester. I didn't know how to go about this. I contacted a friend, but that time the person was in this asylum's home. Now, asylum home is home for the refugees. So, as a student, I cannot use that place for contact address. That would be implicating for me and for the person. It's not meant to be shared. So that was a problem. I was stuck. I was stuck, guys. So this went on until I finally thought of postponing, like joining with the next class, the next year because I've missed classes and there are now so much of piled up works, assignments, projects, classes and attendance. So I've really missed all of these and I had to hold on. I've really missed so much. So I had to hold on. Now, as this was going on, I did not remember my visa was to expire after 1 year, and now the continuity of that visa, the extension, is dependent on your having started the classes as supposed. If you haven't, or if you're not able to, it's going to expire and you will have to go back home to reapply again. So it was kind of complicated. Now, eventually, to cut the long story short, the visa expired and I wanted to go home. But my friends were like, "What are you like?" So my friend said, "Whoever goes home to whoever leaves home and wanting to go back, what about your family? What about the whole investment? What about everything that was, you know, done before you arrived here? Are you just gonna go back like that? Girl, you're gonna do what others are doing. You're gonna go look out for some black jobs. There are a lot of many jobs that are done, how people keep up. You just have to settle down and work hard. You can still make it. So it was really, I didn't want to stay. I just want to study and go back home. I just want to go back home. So somehow they convinced me I had to stay back. Now, in case you're in such a situation, let me know your comment in the comment section below. Or you were once like that, let me know how you survived it. Now, in case you are still like that, there are so many jobs on the internet. You just type for such many jobs. You're going to see such many jobs. So, offices call you for cleaning. You're going to see the adverts for cleaning. There's so many of such. Offices call you, you can take their keys and just clean like three times a week, 2 hours. So at the end of the month, you're gonna get like $400. And then you have cafes, these cafes call you for service. You just have to type and you see them pop up. So a lot of little advice like that. Some schools, you can go to the schools like kindergarten or normal school setup system. You can go there and just clean. So you have the key and all of those, and then you just clean. So these things are done, and many of such jobs that you can do. And then, being that you speak English well, you can teach English in kindergarten. You can go there and teach English if you are good in English, or you teach some individuals, you know, English language because it's in Germany. You have so many that really do not speak that language, English. So you can teach, or you teach kids. So you just find a way of making contact. I taught some kids, uh, the use of English language. So there, I was just doing a lot of little jobs, and I was just saving, guys. I was seriously saving. But meanwhile, it was all risky because I wasn't. My visa was expired. Did you hear me? You heard me right. Like you seriously heard me so right. You heard me right. You heard me. I was illegal. And in Dutchland, you may not be illegal for a second. You could be arrested like immediately. There's no pity if you're gotten. If they get you illegal for a second, you know that was what happened. It was just risky. And I carried on like that. I carried on like that, guys. I carried on like that for some time. Now, the new plan was to, okay, make some money, work hard, get some money, then go home, set up some tangible business. And then, if I still want to continue that master's, come back and have the master's, you know. So, and it worked out so well. It was going on so well. Sometimes yeah, there are a lot of such little jobs. Sometimes you just type. You can get companies calling you to come and help out with some fish production and stuff like that. So the work could pop up from nowhere. It could be that they're going to be plugging from the farm. They're going to be plugging a lot of fruits, strawberries, apples, and they need some help in hand with packing up of things. And if you're lucky, you're going to be there. We're there and ready, and it was going on so well. It was going on so well. In no time, I got my apartment. I was doing okay. I was seriously saving. I was seriously saving. I just got a room, and I was doing so well, and I was seriously saving. And before you know it, and in case you're wondering, how do you get an appointment? Your visa was elapsed already. Yeah, there's some things behind it, where someone was, and then you want to use it for years, and then you like settle the person. You get it, that kind of thing, that kind of thing. So that was what was done, and I really saved huge. I saved huge. Now the D-Day came, like the D-Day, guys. The D-Day came. What happened? I got caught. I got cut. I got cut. Well, as I said, I that day came. I went out to work, and as usual, here, as soon as the end of the month or that period of payment comes, you just get your money. There's no delay. There's no deliberation. You just see it in your account there. And now these are the challenges of um a refugee, or an illegal person. You cannot have your account. That's the problem. You cannot have an account detail of your own. It has to be someone else's account because when you are illegal, guys, you do not exist. You're not found in the system. You are not recognized. You do not exist. That's just the word. You are illegal. You are just illegal. So that's what it means, and that's not a good one. What it means, you know what it means to be to use someone else's account? How many people can you like seriously and honestly trust to that extent? But you know, at that point, you don't have a choice. You don't have a choice, but you can just get it. And being that perhaps you know this person, you could be lucky to have it going on for a while. And after a period of time, the person might change and might not want to give you the money. And you know what? You can't do anything. May we not see wicked people. You cannot do anything. Like if you make noise or threaten this person, the person is capable of reporting you to the authority who would come and just jack you up and take you to where you're coming from. That's called deportation. So you would just be at the person's mercy. Now that went on well. I had no problem saving the money and all of those. Now it was I went to work and it was going on well at the cafe. I didn't know the police actually came looking for someone. They came looking for someone, and I walked. I came out to serve someone, and the thing that time is every black skin is a suspect. So when they see you, they're gonna be like, "Okay, let's see your ID card." Now that's telling you, um, tag my bite the Ausweis. Show us your ID card. That's your visa. Just stay here. So I just spotted the person and I kind of sensed something was wrong and I just turned away. I dropped the drink and just turned away to leave and the policeman followed me up and there was nowhere to hide at the front. It was just like I was walking to the kitchen. So I walked to the kitchen and there was no left nor a right corner where you could just move and hide yourself or something. It was just the kitchen there. So I stood there. I just stood there. I was just like shaking. Oh my god, it's happening today. No. Okay, but that's it. That's it. I stood at the policeman. I don't know. I think he suspected my move. So he just followed me up and came up and said, "Can I see your identity card?" Okay. You want to know the rest? You already know, right? Oh my god. I'm so glad. We could talk about it today and smile, but I tell you that day, it wasn't a funny one. I couldn't smile at all. I couldn't smile at all. So he said, "Please, I'm talking to you. Can I see your ID card?" I was backing him, so I turned my front and said, "I don't have it." And he said, "Okay, come with me." And that was it. That was it. And you know how it is. You don't have to go to your house to pick anything up. Come with me means come with me. And of course, you're heading straight to the police station and they're gonna questions and all of it. Of course, you just had to tell the truth. I had to say everything that happened. So, meanwhile, the money I collected, I kept them somewhere in my room. All the money I was gathering, I was just storing them up in my house. You wouldn't imagine. Can you imagine it? You wouldn't just imagine. So I called out. Oh, but the prison there, guys, in case you're coming from Nigeria, don't even think it has nothing. It has anything that close to the Nigerian prison. The prison there, it's like, oh my gosh, it's a beautiful place. You have a beautiful room to yourself, the TV and everything. It's just beautiful place. The only punishment to it is that you're not going outside. Like you're not free to just move on the street, but you can move within the environment. You can talk on your phone. It's the whole freedom is not denied. So I thought it's a beautiful thing. As a matter of fact, there are some people here in Germany that when it's winter, they don't like winter. So you know what they do to go to prison so they don't come out, they don't have a reason to move on the street, they just enjoy indoor all through. They go to the marketplace and steal from the market. So when you steal from the market, Of course, the police is gonna lock you up depending on the impediment, the amount involved, and things like that. You'll be locked up in the prison. You would stay there. You'll be served your meals as usual, as normal, and also nice delicacies. You won't believe it, guys. So, as funny as it might sound, that is the truth. Talking as okay, as one who has been in Nigeria and understand the system and how it runs and how it works. So that is the Chamni way. It's just beautiful. So it's not like you're in the prison and having some serious punishment. No, you're actually there having fun. You heard me. So that was it. But I called this friend of mine, whom I have been housing in that house. This person has not